Hey Lost Sierra Riders, it's Brett again. Today we're going to go over a bike check. We need to do this anytime before we ride a bike, whether it's practice or not. So I'm going to go through the different things that you want to look at your bike every ride. There's 5 main things that we want to go over. Shake, rattle, and roll. And A, B, C, and D. I'll go through each of those. For the shake, rattle, and roll, we want to be checking the major components of our bicycle to make sure nothing's grossly loose. So we're going to primarily check the wheels, and we can wiggle those back and forth within the frame and check the quick releases. The quick release should be tight enough that when you press it down, it should leave an impression in your hand. We're also going to want to check our handlebars to make sure they're not loose. Our seat. Our pedals. And our cranks. After the shake, rattle, and roll, we have the A, B, C, D. A is for air, B is for brakes, C is for chain, D is for derailleur. A is for air. We want to make sure we have enough air in our tires. Depending on your tire, you're going to want to have at least 20 to 30 pounds of pressure in. On the other hand, if you can do this, it's too flat. If you do need air, everyone's going to at least have a pump for their pack, but ideally you have a floor pump also, and it's easier to put a lot of air in your tire. I'm going to show you how to do that. First, we want to find the valve on our bike tire and get it to a position where we can put the pump on. There's 2 types of valves. This is a Presta valve. There's also Schrader valves. Prestas are a little bit more delicate, and we need to be more careful when putting air in them. For the Presta, we need to open the valve, carefully take our pump, insert it on, and open the lever. If we wrench or pull too hard on this Presta, we can break it, so we need to be cognizant of that. We're going to put enough air in to bring it up to the pressure that we want. Looks like I got the right amount of pressure. If you don't have access to a floor pump, you could always go to your local bike shop and fill your tires up there. B's for brakes. You want to make sure that you check both your front and your rear brake to make sure both are operating. C's for chain. You want to make sure that the chain is operating smoothly. You want to clean it and lubricate it every ride. For cleaning your chain and lubing your chain, you're going to need an old t-shirt rag and some lube. You're going to want to prop your bike up or have a friend hold your bike such that you can easily pedal backwards. We're going to take the rag and come underneath the chain, and we're going to pinch the chain as we go backwards. We're going to do an initial clean and get some of the excess grit off of the chain. Once we have it to a point where it's relatively clean, we're going to take that same rag and we're going to tuck it into our spokes on our rear wheel there. Take our lube, we're going to shake it up a little bit, and we're going to drip as we pedal backwards. And we don't need to do an excessive amount, we just need to get a little bit on every part of the chain, and then we're going to pedal backwards for about 5 seconds. This is going to work the lube into all the link parts of the chain. Then we're going to grab our rag again and wipe off the excess lube, just like we did when we cleaned the chain. In this process, if we get any lube excess lube that goes onto our rim, particularly if we have rim brakes, we're going to want to wipe that all off. That'll really affect your braking. But that's why we put that rag there, to protect that in the first place. D's for derailleur. We want to make sure that our bike is shifting correctly. The easiest way to check this is to take it for a quick spin around the yard or the parking lot, run through all the gears, and determine if there's any issues. The whole point of the bike check is that, one, we're doing it every time we're riding. Two, that we're maintaining a safe bicycle. We're going to get to know our bike over time, and we're going to recognize if there's anything wrong right away if we go through these different procedures every time.